Y'all come on in here because we need to talk about this. Bree, you might need to come on here with me. We need to talk about this. Carlee. Okay, so if you have not been aware of what has been going on, okay, there is a lady that was missing. Here she is right here. Her name is Carlee. We don't even want to say her last name, okay? Carlee. For those of you who do not know what happened, I'm about to tell you. All right, listen. This chick, first of all, they did an extensive search for her because she called 911 and her family thought she was missing. The whole US of A, well, the whole East Coast rather, was praying for this black woman's return. Okay? They were praying for her. They was beseeching the Lord, crying tears, speaking in tongues, asking the Lord, please let her be found. All right? So she was found. But let me tell y'all what happened. So when they had this press conference today, I knew it was going to be something because their posture was, y'all ain't going to believe this. That man posture was, y'all ain't going to believe the stuff that we found out. And I hate to tell y'all what happened, but like to hear it go. That man commits to telling us that Carlee has stole tissue paper from work. She went to get something to eat. She went to Target and got some Cheez-Its and some granola bars, sat at Target until it was late, then drove down the road and called 911. And the 911 call was suspicious because she was saying like it was a white boy. For one thing, okay, she said it was a white little boy in Pampers walking down the road. And when she said, the operator asked her, I'm sorry, I'm adding Bree. When the operator asked her, were there any cars on the road? She said no. Did you notice the operator paused and was like, okay. The operator said, okay. And when she said it was a white little boy, Bree, a white little boy
in a t-shirt and a pamper.
In a t-shirt and no shoes. We all know the song says when you travel, you got to have on your traveling shoes. She said this little boy didn't have on no shoes. He was white. That's number one. White in Alabama. Walking down the road.
You know, my husband was like, Larry was like, Bree, this don't make sense. I'm really worried. Like, okay, what's going on?
So you're one of the ones that prayed.
Yeah, that would be me. And I was just, I was just kind of like, I had hope. Because one, I was excited because it was getting national news. It was, she was a black girl. I'm like, okay, they really don't be looking for us for real. Mm-hmm. So I'm really, and then when he kept saying, Bree, it just doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. And I was just kind of like, but Larry, why would she lie? I kept saying that. Why would she lie? Like, what is she lying for?
Okay, if you on this live and you prayed, Value, you said, yes, I prayed. Everybody, if you prayed, let me know that you prayed for her. I didn't. Now let me tell you this. The reason why
didn't you pray?
The reason why I didn't, Bree, was because when I saw her picture without her wig, I said, oh, her mind ate up. That's exactly what I said. I said, she is crazy.
Really?
I took one look, and I said it on my live last night. So everybody that was on my live, you need to go back and you need to watch. I said she has a mental illness and she needs help. And you know she needs help because listen to the story. She said a man came out of the woods and said he was coming to get the baby, but he took her in the woods, put her in an 18-wheeler.
That's what she said. No, but wait a
She
minute though. Wait a
got
minute
out.
though. Did you catch when he was like, she didn't see the woman, but you seen the man's orange hair in his bald spot? So how didn't you see the woman?
No,
So how did you see the man?
let's go through this story, Bree. She said she was put in an 18-wheeler in the
Yeah,
woods.
she did.
How you
Fed
get an
cheese it.
18-wheeler? No, hold on. She got an 18-wheeler in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow she got free. Now, an 18-wheeler, you cannot get out of the trailer of an 18-wheeler unless somebody lets you out.
Yeah, from the outside.
Right. But she said she got free. And when she got free, she got caught again.
And
Then they put her in a car.
Yeah.
Then after they put her in the car, they took her to this house. And then that's what she said. She saw the man with the orange hair. Then there was a woman that fed her Cheez-Its and played with her hair. Yo.
It's stressing me out.
They made her take her clothes off. She think they took pictures, but then she don't remember if they did anything sexual to her. They didn't take her money. She knows that's it. She knows she was in the car and then she was walking home. Surveillance shows that she was walking home by herself. Okay.
Just casually walking, but then when she got close to her house,
she started freaking out. So my thing is this, okay, this ain't just happened to this girl. These parents know that their daughter used to play with imaginary friends for a long time. They know this girl have these episodes. Don't do that to us. Don't play with our intelligence. Because I took one look at Carlee and said, she ain't got her right mind. One look. Just one look.
So here's the thing. You're right. I get what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. I really do. And just like somebody said, like, I really feel like her parents knew that something was going on with her. I really do. However, what really pissed me off is you went to Target. You told these people you went to Target. You bought granola bars and Cheez-Its. So
she planned on going on a trip. She planned on going on a field trip.
So why did they take the snacks and not the meal that you picked up? You see what I'm saying? And they fed you Cheez-Its. It's just, it's giving delusional. Like, it's giving. And it really pissed me off.
I'm telling you, she had a psychotic episode. Now, that right there is not funny. What is funny is...
I don't even believe that. I believe
that. I
don't believe it. I don't believe. Now, do I believe that she is mental a little bit? Yes. However, I don't think in that moment she was having like a manic episode. I don't believe that because, okay, you looked up how to take money out of cash register without getting caught. Like, Google was going to walk you through how to steal money.
He did say there was something that she Googled that he's not going to expose because that was personal. And I'm telling y'all, something was going this right here, the waves is not, they're not there's some and how I know is because she took toilet paper from work. Wait a minute, I've taken
And a
toilet paper from work
robe.
too. I've
never taken any
work.
toilet paper. I've taken pens and gloves.
When I worked in the military, I did. So I take supply. I've taken your toilet paper from out the. I have done that, but she took it in such a way that she was hiding it.
She took a bathrobe.
Yes, she took a bathrobe, toilet paper. It just was a lot going on, and I just feel like that she had I think her brain slipped. I don't think she saw the little boy. I think she was just hallucinating. Obviously, because there was no little boy on the video. That, you know, if he was in a white t-shirt, we would have saw a little boy walking on the side of the road.
Yeah,
we didn't see
in the video. I didn't see anything.
And it was a white boy, so we would have saw. If it was a black boy in a black t-shirt, okay, fine, we probably would have saw him. But a white boy in a white t-shirt, we would have saw him. She didn't think it all the way through. She didn't think it all the way through.
Okay, so you said that she may have been hallucinating or
I think she might have got a hold of something.
So what was the scream? What was the scream? And the taking off of the wig and the Apple Watch. Where did she go? Where was she? Like, what? So that's what I'm saying. I need you to walk me through your thought process of.
I can't help you because I was lost at 18-wheeler in the woods. I was at that point, I checked out because I said
she may be schizophrenic. Someone said that she may be schizophrenic.
Yeah, when I saw her picture, there is something mentally going on there. But if that is true, that didn't just happen that night. And that's why I'm saying her parents know good doggone well that their daughter don't have all her mental, faculties. They know they don't work like that. So they should not have. I mean, I know that and that's probably why they were scared, because they knew that she's not.
Well, they should have said
mentally.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what they should have said. They should not have hid that part from us. So when the story came out, right? They shouldn't have hid that part from us. So when the story came out, we'd be like, "Oh, you know what? We understand," because that story was elaborate. It was like it wasn't even. It didn't even connect.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Because how do you hide an 18-wheeler?
So she was a nurse, right? Is she a nurse?
School. There's a lot of people to be in school to be a nurse that don't,
No, I'm going somewhere with this. I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Was she working as, because I'm like, was she in school to be a nurse? Was she a nurse? What was she working? Because I thought she was already in the medical field. Like, I'm trying to understand, what was she doing?
She was in school to be a nurse. Desiree, what you got to say?
I'm just like, I have no words, Lisa.
I'm
just like, really, Carlee?
Were you one of the ones that prayed?
I ain't
just say yeah. Just say yeah.
Yes, I did pray, and I'm happy that she was found alive. I really am, because it's funny, but not funny, y'all. But really, Carlee, I'm really praying for you now, because girl, all over the world.
But the world that we live in, we do not get the same luxuries. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like if you don't, I get it. It should be even kill across the board, but it's not. That's just the world that we living in. And for her to lie, and she is one of the few African American women who got national record. Like, they were looking for her. Agencies,
Alabama. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the disheartening part about it. And I think somebody say, well, it's funny how people are saying that because she was black, and she played that we're not going to, like, the black people, it just set black people back 250 years. No, I'm not saying it set us back. However, it's just giving them something else to say concerning, like, there are a lot of black girls, women that are missing right now.
Right.
And then those resources could have went to other families, like your friend in California.
Right. Right.
I'm sure that triggered her to see.
It did.
You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm up here trying to find my daughter. These people are not even helping me. But down here in Alabama, this girl can lie. And all of these resources can be like that. That's not, I can't rock with that. That's why I'm saying, like, she needs to, somebody needs to be held accountable.
If something really happens, how fast are they gonna really react?
And they did react fast. Now that is the thing. They did.
They did.
I think I'm going to hold the man what he said. He said, because somebody did ask that question, and he said that if it's called in, they investigate it. That's just how they do.
That's good, though.
How true that is going to be from here on out, I don't know, because that man looked irritated while he was giving. He looked very like you playing these childish reindeer games, and we're out here looking for you, and it's like everything that they found, he was just fed up. Like, okay, we have to tell the people this, because y'all not gonna believe it when y'all hear this. That's the stance that I got from him. Like, y'all just not gonna believe this.
For sure.
And so even like the Google searches that she did, and how to do certain things, and Taken is her favorite movie. So it's a lot of things that played into, some people, they slip in and out of reality. That's why I said I really just feel like she thought she was on a movie set.
But she did not do it. She did not do it alone, though. Because where was she? Did she go to the Red Roof Inn?
She must have got on that bus and went somewhere. She must have got on the bus, because remember, she Googled the bus trip or something. He said something about bus ride to
Nashville.
Yes. I couldn't remember, but I was so over it once I started hearing the Google searches and the different things.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think she went anywhere.
You don't think so?
She's in the wood. No, she didn't go anywhere.
I don't think she went anywhere.
She was only 8 miles from my house the whole time. She didn't go nowhere.
Okay, so I'm not completely up to date then. The press conference that I listened to didn't give all of that information. I guess maybe this was a segmented version of the press conference.
She said, why did she leave the wig? Because a black woman would not take their wig off, I guess, to make it believable, I guess.
But that is what's really
that made it unbelievable.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what's making me just be like, hey man, something is not. I'm not sold on the mental part. I'm just not. Like, now, she's something, but she did not act alone, because where was she at? Where was she? But
that's what I'm saying. Where could she have been?
See? Man, I gotta find it.
See, that's the thing. She didn't realize she was being watched. Cameras are everywhere.
Everywhere
nowadays.
I bet she didn't.
When I tell you everywhere
on that road, I bet she didn't think there was cameras on the road. She probably didn't think there was cameras at Target. She didn't think this through.
No,
it is 2023, people. They can swipe your whole internet footprint. Everything that you do, they can track everything.
Ain't nothing hidden. You're not erasing nothing.
You cannot hide. They probably already knew from searching her car that this was a hoax, but they just had to go through they just had to go through because the fingerprints probably was her fingerprints on the wig. Like, come on.
In the 18-wheeler.
In the woods. Where are you gonna have
there was no tire, nothing, no, like,
you cannot.
She done pissed me off. She may have.
I'm telling y'all. I stand 10 toes down on what I believe. I believe that the parents knew that their daughter played with imaginary friends prior to this, and they just didn't let us know. They trying to hide that. They're trying to hide that part from us. That is not cool. This just didn't happen overnight. She's been this way.
Absolutely. And so, as a mother, you know your children.
You know she's been, and I think that's why they were really frantic, because they know that she don't have the how to fend for herself, how to fend. So they was worried. We understand that, but you could have told us that she was like this, so when it came out with this rainbows and unicorn story, that we wouldn't have been so surprised. Reporting a child that's not missing, that's not nice.
That's what I'm saying. So when she was found, I'm like, okay, so even when they said that she went back home, right? I'm just kind of like, okay, well, she could have escaped, but where is the baby? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really pissed me off, because I'm just kind of like, man, like, so where is the baby? Like, I'm happy she's home, but where is the baby? Like, what happened? And it's like, why aren't you talking to the investigators so they can really get a full understanding? I know, you know, that you was going through a lot these couple of days or whatever, but there is still a baby. If someone is baiting people with kids, that is something that scary. You need to have a right.
And people are really alarmed.
Right, because any human being, if you see a baby walking on the side of the road, you're going to want to stop. So now everybody like, oh, okay, listen, if a baby on the side of the road, they're going to have to fend for themselves. It's done. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
People doing the most, right.
So it's that's the disheartening part about it. Like, you didn't have to do it. If you wanted to just leave, I feel like just leave. Right. Just if you need a moment, if you needed a mental break, then you should have just took that mental break. But making up this whole fabricated story, that was triggering to other people. This story not only affected her and her family, it affected other people, and it triggered other people, which that's not cool to me. Even if it was a mental problem, y'all still need to have her evaluated, because what she did was not cool.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. She needs to get help. And those of you that pray for her, like Prophetess Monique said, whatever her name is, y'all should not be upset.
Feel bad about our prayers,
Feel bad, because y'all brought her home.
Look, talk about the prayer did what it was supposed to do. It was
motivate her to go home. Carlee home now. Y'all did, so don't be mad that she home, but y'all need to pray for that mind now. That mind is
exactly. Because you know what? I would not be remiss to not pray again if someone you know, basically had encountered the same type of situation again. Because, you know, as
you
an adult, that's horrible.
You never know.
Right.
But when them dots not connect.
Yes. Absolutely.
But that investigator, he was like, okay, this is what y'all want, I'm gonna give it.
And the 6 football field. Look, in the 6 football field. He said so.
What was that?
Baby. He said she was saying right. She was saying that the baby was walking like that, like.
And she traveled behind the baby.
Behind the baby in the car like that.
6 football fields.
And he said, "I need y'all to understand the distance." So he said, "I'm a football guy. This is like 6 football fields. I mean, come on now."
A long way.
And
they didn't see a baby for that whole period of time.
Nobody ain't seen no baby.
Nobody else called.
As many people who passed along the way or whatever, nobody reported.
And she said that she was the only one on the road. Y'all stop. Y'all making me laugh.
Don't do that. That's too much.
I'm just rethinking, like,
what the facts were.
The dispatcher said, "Oh," she was like, "Oh, okay."
Were they traveling southbound, northbound, westbound, whatever?
Going towards Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.